Shalom, shalom. To the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostle nails of great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua have mercy upon you. Alright, they supposed to have some new evidence. They say breaking new video release of suspect in Charlie Kirk's assassination. Now, I always like to wait the next day, the following day, to do my little video on stuff like this here, because I be trying to. I mean, who knows? You got to always say when you dealing with scenes and acts, crimes of such, because and then we on Fox News, not just Fox, all of major news. They're in with with whatever it is that the elite wants to put on the people. Cause we're in the process. I mean, they're in the process of trying to push the people against one another, right? And they're doing a fabulous job with it. Especially starting with what? You Republicans and Democrats. Y'all are already backing each other. Y'all are just as hard. You know how bad it was when Trump won the election? How you all was screaming and acting a damn fool for for these people. And these people, they all are the same. Excuse me, y'all. Huh? But hey, this is the world that we're in. We're in Esau-Edom kingdom, and he has all type of. That's why he got the AI thing running on your all networks. You don't know what's real, what's fake, or what's real. But hey, who knows? I mean, yeah, we seen Charlie Kirk gets it's all over the news, gets shot, and that's the first time I actually seen well, not the first time, probably the second time since I seen Kennedy get assassinated, that they actually showed the actual when he got hit. Hey, who knows? Esau-Edom he's a master manipulator. So I mean, this video here has been up at just over an hour. Just over an hour, y'all. So we're gonna go right into it. I haven't watched none of it. I seen it. I came in and I just put it up, so I'm watching it just like you watching it. Let's go in.
FBI, local law enforcement. There's Kash Patel. I can't see who else is in the picture, but I'm sure that they will introduce themselves. We've been waiting for this for a long time. A lot of breaking developments tonight in terms of a recovered weapon. We have this new TMZ video that we've been airing for you. We know that they have palm prints. We know that they have fingerprints. We know that they have footprints. Let's listen in.
This evening, we have FBI Director Patel, FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino, Special Agent in Charge Robert Bowles, Governor Spencer Cox, Lieutenant Governor Deidre Henderson, and Commissioner Anderson, as well as, Commissioner Bo Mason, as well as some local partners here present with us today. Governor, we'll kick it off. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight. We appreciate the media and the partnership we have with you in helping us to get information out to the public so that we can catch this assassin and hold him accountable. We are going to share a portion of a video, and that we have of the suspect, as well as some new stills. Those have already been released, but we want to make sure that they get as much attention as possible, so that we can get help from the public in tracking down this evil human being. So we're going to cue up the video right now. Show that. I've asked Commissioner Bo Mason if he would narrate to you what is happening in this video.
Thank you, Governor. Bo Mason, Commissioner for the Utah Department of Public Safety.
Is your team spending more time on timesheets than their actual...
Damn commercials. Whew. Lock you, man. 1 second. Let it do what it do. Like, we got a long one here. Alright.
If you look up to the top left, you'll see the building where the shooter was proned out in the top left corner. We'll go ahead and play that video, and I'll narrate as we walk through that. So here you see the
see him running across in y'all.
Upper building. He's going to come out on the right.
There he is, right there.
Far right corner. As he does, he's going to climb off the edge and then drop down to the ground. As he did that, he left some palm impressions. There's some smudges, some places we're looking to collect DNA. There's a shoe imprint where we believe the suspect is clearly identified as wearing Converse tennis shoes. Again, we'll replay that again so you can get another view of that. It's important to note his black T-shirt, his black pants, and there appears to be some white on the soles of those Converse tennis shoes. Those are all identifiable items that we're looking for. In the stills that are going to follow this, you're going to see a very distinctive T-shirt with an American flag and appears to have an eagle on it. There's also a baseball cap with a triangle on it and a pair of sunglasses. All distinctive, all things that we would ask the public to look for and try to identify if they know someone who has those items, who has been seen wearing those items. We're looking for all that information. Here you see the suspect after dropping off the building. He moved around across this grassy area, around the parking lot. We're going to pan to the right. After he crosses the street, this is where he moves over into the wooded area. This is the video evidence that we utilize to track his movements and to locate that firearm in that wooded area following the discovery of this evidence. Good. You want to go to the stills? So here's the still photographs I mentioned. These have been enhanced. So these are slightly different than what we introduced earlier. Please pay close attention to the T-shirt. Like I said, very distinctive with that American flag and that eagle. The hat with the triangle and the sunglasses. If you'll go to the next picture, please. The backpack as well. All identifying features that we're hoping the public can help us identify and lead us to this suspect. Next picture. And again, there's a better picture of the hat with that triangle logo, and again the T-shirt, blue jeans, and you get a good look at those Converse tennis shoes as well. We have pushed these out. We'll continue to push these out, and we just ask for the public's cooperation through the public. The tips that have been coming in are what are giving us our next leads and enabling.
The last thing I heard, that he was a so-called vet. He ain't like no damn vet. That man look like he's about, between 25. He could be 30. But he's in his it could be. He look like he's young, fairly young. I won't give him no more than 25 years old.
Enabling us to continue to further this investigation. We've had great cooperation from the public, and we're continuing to ask for that as we move forward. Thank you, and I'll turn the time back over to Governor Cox.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Mason. I want to thank Director Patel and his.
I could be wrong now. He could be about 30 years of age. I mean, he's real slim. That's why kind of hard to tell his I'm looking at some more. They got some more videos of him down here on the right hand side. You know how we on the computer. I may or may not click on some of these here because this is 10 minutes. Let's see him on out.
Team. It's great to have them on the ground with us tonight. We've had several briefings, and he's had an opportunity to walk the crime scene. We appreciate our local law enforcement here. Again, we have working hand in hand with the state and with the FBI as we move forward with this investigation. Now, I'll just give you a little warning. We will not be taking any questions at this time. We're giving you the latest information we have, being as transparent with everything that we have. But I do want to share a couple things that I think are important. We cannot do our job without the public's help right now. The public has answered our call for action. So far, we've received more than 7,000 leads and tips. I would just note that the FBI hasn't received this many digital media tips from the public since the Boston Marathon bombing. This case also highlights the dedication of our law enforcement community. We have 20 federal, state, and local law enforcement partners that are working shoulder to shoulder to find the person who committed this horrific crime. With their support, we've completed nearly 200 interviews. As you're aware, as has already been reported, the FBI is offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to the identification and arrest of the person responsible.
Don't do it, y'all. Don't do it. Every time they say they won't give you a reward, the first thing they want to ask you, do you know them? How you come with this information? Give me, then the person they hardly ever get the money. Why? Because they get scared, because they thinking that that's what they do. That's how they keep you from giving you the money. You might have seen something, then you just tell them what you seen, and they might end up apprehending him. Then guess what? They come to you and act like you work hand in hand with him, so you can what? So you can turn your back and go on about your business. Devils, man.
For the murder of Charlie Kirk. We also continue to implore the public to support this investigation and come forward with any information. We are truly hopeful that this video and new photos will lead to even more tips. We are processing. We have an incredible team, a state and federal team working together to process those tips. We are going out in tandem to interview any potential person of interest or suspects. But we need, again, we need as many.
He's just talking now, y'all. Now let's go to the comments, y'all, because this. I'm gonna play the rest of it. It's just under 3 minutes or something left. I'm gonna play the rest of it. But I gotta read some of these comments. You know, where you get the juicy stuff at in the comments. That's not my damn leg don't want to read them comments tonight, y'all. They might got them turned off. Let's see. Yeah, they don't let them better read no comments tonight, y'all. Let's just finish the video and see. We'll finish this video here, and then we're gonna see if they're gonna pop up then.
As much help as we can possibly get. Any videos or photos that you might have, the public, should be submitted to our digital media tip line, which is www.fbi.gov/Utah Valley shooting, all lowercase. Again, that is fbi.gov/Utah Valley shooting, all lowercase. You can also provide general tips about the shooting by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI. That's 1-800-CALL-FBI, or at tips.fbi.gov. This is, I would just say, this is not just a local matter here in Utah. We have people all over the country that are helping to bring this perpetrator to justice for Charlie Kirk and his family. I will just add as well that, as was mentioned, there is a lot of forensic evidence that is being processed right now at both the state lab and the and federal labs.
There must be some good stuff coming in these comments, y'all. Cause they don't want them to come up. Oh, there we go. They popping up now. There we go. Let's see. Okay, David Ryan says, put $1 million bounty on him, and his friends will turn on him for the money. See? There we go right there. She said friends, if they have knowledge of it, right? friends. But the thing is, like I just said, the government is the law enforcement, no matter what state, federal, whatever. They have a track record of what of not giving. They'll put a bounty on them. I mean, not he said bounty. I just repeat what he's saying. They'll put a bounty. We just said bounty. Put a bounty on them, and then they'll turn around and try to accuse you of what, of something that you what they call it, harboring a fugitive or whatever, right? Or keeping the information from whatever, right? All the different terms that he used. I mean, I'm not aware of them at this present moment. I can't think when it comes to I don't do a whole lot of law anymore. But anyway, let's see what Anthony say. Anthony say, seen a lot of idiots getting fired for what, for their celebration online. Comma is funny like that. So he's saying people is getting fired for celebrating the death of Kurt. Wow. I see a whole lot of a lot of Eve celebrating. I just seen one pop up just a minute ago. Eve celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. That's his name is. Yeah. I want this guy to pay. Joseph say, I don't know. It doesn't matter if you are brown, black, or white, Republican or Democrat. We need to be united to find that bastard. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Why would you say that? Ain't no. This is a Democrat public thing out the gate. Most likely, everybody that's this. I mean, this is all over the news. All over the news concerning the ones that are celebrating, or the Democrats are celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. They're not. Anyway. Shadens said, I still can't believe Charlie is not with us anymore. It's unreal. Arch, man, he damn funny name. Let me just read the comments, man. His parents already know and haven't said anything guaranteed. Mike says a $500 drone in the air could have prevented this in Trump's attempt. Wow. Let me get on the replies right here. He said a $500 drone in the air could have prevented this. Okay, not wrong. We sent all drones to Zelensky. Hold on, let me go drink water. I've got the hiccup like I know I can't be still. You know they say when you get the hiccup up, you're still growing. I know that's a lie. Anyway, we sent our drones to Zelensky. You say club funds. This is exactly what I thought. With all the tech in the world, if they just had drones roaming campuses, this would never happen. Blaming the victim. This is absolutely correct. How incompetent the security detail was. Hindsight, everything seems simple. Or do you think 4 guys with what? With box cutters could bring down a passenger plane today? Still talking about that. I don't know the name. U.S. provides 0 drones to Ukraine, dummy. Now they arguing. This is wrong with it. This is wrong with the American people, man. They always arguing, bickering about nothing. Chris says it did not look like he had a rifle when he got off the roof. Duh, he left it on the roof, y'all. Most of the time when someone commits a mass, how you gonna take the gun? How you gonna take the weapon with you? You leave the weapon where it is. They always leave the weapon where it is. Right? It's too big. You can't. That'll be ignorant. But listen what he said. What Chris said again. He said it did not look like he had a rifle when he got off the roof. So I guess they showing. I guess there's some more pics. It's showing that he had something in his hand. Now, the only thing he had on was a backpack. Of course, you're not gonna told him because they claim he has one of them big old long. I forgot the name of the gun. I'm not a gun man, so I don't know what's the name of it. But one of them long. I know a partner know though. One of them long guns that shoot about probably about 10 football fields. That's the type of gun he had. I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, Mama Bear says his friends and family know who he is. Do the right thing and turn him in. Now it doesn't matter if he's your son or friend. He's a murderer. Charlie's family in America deserve justice. Well, I tell you, if someone is harboring this man and assisting him elude capture, they too should be charged regardless of of relation. Hensley says footage from dash cam from the car should give clear picture of. Man, listen, man. You can best believe that area. He's on a college campus, and the whole entire area is lit up, and you can believe that wherever he walked, there was a camera. Wherever, unless the only way he won't be tracked if he walked towards the woods and walked in the woods and then went somewhere. But even then, I don't tell them where these people got. Man, cameras are everywhere. Everywhere. Find out who hired him. Don't let this be a cover up. Man, please. You ain't gonna find out. This is Esau-Edom doing what he do. When you silent, what he doing? This is this is how they turn the people against one another, man. Right? I mean, it could be one of his own that actually done it. Right? This could be, hey, y'all. You see, American people, man, y'all are so dumb, man. Until it's just ridiculous, man. When I say ridiculous, is because y'all keep allowing the same witchcraft to be used on you over and over and over and over and over again. It's very clear. Because you all, every 4 years, y'all do the same thing. You let people lie to you and tell you and promise you things and never do it. Then you turn around and vote for the same person. Why? Why vote? Why even vote? And when actually your vote don't even matter. Who, Lord? Student of sweet science says, when you silence the man who's willing to sit down and talk with you, you won't like the man that's left. Okay, Jimmy says life sentence for his helpers in this conspiracy. 100% has helped. I still find the whole situation surreal. Somebody works with this guy. Somebody went to school with this guy. They ain't talking about that. I thought they were gonna give us some more details on concerning the guy. Let's finish listen to the video. Now, I might go to another video or two, right?
Federal lab on the East Coast. So we are working in tandem together. I would also just add a word of note for those people who are spending so much time on social media. I think Charlie said it best, that when things get bad, we should put our phones down and spend a little time with our families. There is a tremendous amount of disinformation. We are tracking our our team, the state team, and I'm sure the federal team as well, what we're seeing is our adversaries want violence. China, we have bots from Russia, China, all over the world that are trying to instill disinformation and encourage violence. I would encourage you to ignore those, to turn off those streams, and to spend a little more time with our families. We desperately need some healing.
Well, out here they don't report anything. They tell them to put the phone down. How y'all asking the people to report and report things? How they going? This is how the people communicate on social media now. And what the hell China and all that got to do with assassination of this man here? Nothing. This is some in-house BS, which is between what, Democrat and Republicans. That's all it is.
We'll have more to say about that.
Or it just could be a big old psyop, which most of the time it is. Hey.
In the days and weeks to come. More than anything, we are going to catch this person. Last thing I will just say is we've been working with our attorneys, getting everything that we need, affidavits ready, so that we can pursue the death penalty in this case, and that will happen here in the state of Utah. Again, to the public, to those who are grieving, thank you for your prayers. I know we are feeling those prayers. I know the Kirk family is feeling.
All right, yeah, let's go to the next one. Let's go to another one. Let's see something. 10 hours ago, 1 day ago, 13 hours ago. Here we go, 57 minutes ago. Look like about the same thing. Look like the same 9:10. That's like the same one I got. Hold on, let me see something. No, I got 9:51. Oh, y'all, 57 minutes ago. Officials released new video give update on Charlie Kirk's fatal. No, let's see. 1 hour ago. That might be the same video, because I mean it's on an hour. They say 57 minutes, 2 hours ago. Don't look like too much new, y'all. Let's just click on this video here, which is Charlie Kirk manhunt continues for shooter as thousands pay. Oh, let me see something. There go another one. Okay, here we go. Let's go here. I'm not gonna give me a big commercial, y'all, so bear with me.
Show your daughter.
Bear with me.
Let's bring in retired FBI criminal profiler James Fitzgerald. He joins me now. James, I understand you were a profiler in the Unabomber case. What do you expect to be the profiler of an assassin like this? He clearly had a target. This was not a mass shooting. It was pinpointed with a specific goal at a specific person.
Yes, as I told your producer earlier, Kaylee, I believe this person suffers from Kirk derangement syndrome, much like Trump derangement system.
Makeup, boy, I tell you, but Esau know he can make up some goddamn words. Let's see something. This is the type of person the Kirk assassin is, says retired FBI profiler.
From this person syndrome, this person probably went to bed at night and woke up in the morning dreaming about how somehow he would take out Charlie Kirk at some point in time. Who even knows? He may have been in one of these college campuses in the last year or two. He may have been someone standing in line or standing in a crowd and didn't like the response that Charlie was giving so eloquently and so logically explaining, his points of view, counterpoints to the other people up there. So this person is by no means a professional hitman, as some people have said earlier. I don't see that at all with him. He's a young man, obviously practiced with the 30-06. It's a bolt-action rifle. It has some recoil issues. He may have been going.
I told y'all, man. The average schoolboy down here. I mean, not just down here. I mean, anywhere in the South. These guys can shoot football fields, man. And very, very accurate. They can shoot football fields, man. And football fields, they can shoot 300, 400, 500 football fields. I mean, 5 football fields, man, which is 500 yards, man. And he can hit a target.
ballistic-oriented friends. He may have been going for center mass and it went high left. He may have been going for headshot and it went down to the neck, not taking the 200 yards distance.
Look like he limping right here. Now this is a neighborhood. Look like a neighborhood here, y'all. So they got more. Like he probably came out the woods and now he's in a neighborhood. I didn't know who the hell that. I mean, how? Let's just watch.
With gravity. So this guy practiced at a range somewhere, and that's part of what the FBI is doing right now. They're going around to every range within 100 miles of there and say, hey, who was practicing in the last month or more with a Mauser-type rifle, 30-06, and doing these types of things? But he is not a professional hitman. He's full of venom towards Charlie Kirk and the whole conservative movement, and this was his way of answering responding to Charlie Kirk that he could never do in real time.
I do want to bring our viewers a Fox News alert that we
looked like he hurt his leg when he jumped off the building, which he appears to be limping, having a nice little limp.
We do expect an answer to the question I just asked Matt Finn. When will we have a press conference? Well, James, it appears that we will have a press conference within the hour. I presume that means that there's some sort of new information. We've gotten those conflicting reports about the message that was left on the bullet. Nothing to confirm here at Fox News. We don't know the name of the person who is pictured. We know a flood of calls come into the FBI. When a picture like that goes out, they're pouring through those. So do we get a name? Do we get any indication of the message on the bullets? But James, I do want to ask you about that. The message on the bullets, this is something that we've seen as a disturbing trend. We saw this with the Minneapolis shooter who put a message on the bullets. We saw this with Luigi Mangione, who had a political message that he utilized in that killing of the healthcare CEO. What do you make of this newfound message? Is it an attempt to just draw attention to a cause? It does seem to be a relatively new modus operandi for these killers.
Well, it's highly derivative.
These white killers, that's what they are. Edomites. Huh? How about we talk about that? How about we call them? See, they killers. They don't call them all the the terms and words that they use. Serial, well, not serial killer. They don't call them serial killer. They call them. They know if they say serial killer, they do too much like right. They know who the serial killers are, which is a so-called white person. But anyway, your typical, your usual suspect in shooting and assassinating someone. Esau-Edom, the so-called white man. It is what it is, man.
And in World War II, the soldiers would write names on the bombs they're about to drop, against the various enemies. So this is not necessarily new. Obviously, the CEO killer in modern times is the one that started it, and other people follow one another in that regard. Not all that original, not all that creative. No doubt this person yesterday, Charlie Kirk's assassin, followed what the Butler assassin from last summer and tried to do the same thing on the roof. He saw a soft target. He may have liked to have taken out Trump himself or J.D. Vance, the vice president, but he knew they were hard targets. He knew 2 attempts last summer didn't work, so he sort of lowered his expectations, went for the soft target, and he started building this animus towards Charlie Kirk, and that became the desired target for this person.
James, I do want you to stay with us. It's a busy news night here. We have another Fox News alert. All of this is quickly pouring in, new information, new images. And what you're looking at are brand new images that we have come in of the proposed shooter, the person of interest. Now, the photos show the individual in the same black T-shirt. He's walking up the staircase, and that's just moments before the shooting. We know that staircase is where we got the initial photos. But these are the clearest photos that we have seen yet. You can see his jawline. You can see with precision more exactly what the shooter looked like. James, you're the perfect person to speak with as a behavioral analyst who has a long and rich history in this. That shot right there that you're looking at, that is the clearest picture we have of the shooter. You can see his facial structure. That's a crystal clear image of the person they are looking for.
Like 75% of the white people that I've seen in America. And not no unusual. That's not no, unusual look to me. And I know for most so-called black people, just like they all look the same to me. Just like vice versa, we all look the same to them. So the only way they're gonna find out who this guy is, let's see. Let's read some comments, y'all. Let's see, is anybody spreading anything in the comment? lock anyone up who covers up for this idiot. Parents need to give him up. Oh, his friends and parents who he is, they ain't speaking. That person sure know their way around campus and what the surrounding neighborhoods. Okay, the title of Charlie Rally was what proved me wrong. He was inviting debate and discussion, and even from what those that sharply disagree. Do you know of a single Democrat that goes out and does that? See, that's all this is. A Democrat and Republican thing. He's a coward for sure. A coward. He could not man up to the face of his enemies. In fact, he caught his foe off guard while hiding, then ran away like a coward. He was deleted for speaking. This is I ain't talking about that, y'all. A standoff with SWAT turning him into Swiss cheese would be an acceptable ending. Evil does exist. Seek God. Ain't God got nothing, y'all. Let me see. I'm seeking I pull one more, and I'm gonna go into my lesson, y'all. One more 27 minutes. So-called black people say that men should be ashamed. They go into some other. See Charlie Kirk shot dead. Some brothers. Don't let they got nothing new, y'all. I think that's the newest information right there. Charlie Kirk 3 hours ago is still at large. His killer 2 hours ago. Well, I showed the latest, so that's it. That's the latest on it. The rest of it is 47 minutes ago. Heartbreaking moment. Erica Kirk clutches Usher's pants. No. That's it, y'all. That's the latest information concerning Kirk. Right? So what I want to do, I'm going to leave that up there. Let's go to the scriptures. Not going to be that long. Go to Isaiah 47 and verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Who is that? The secret society. Because we that had true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we understand the overall facade or blanket they trying to throw over and trying to make the people come against one another. That's the biggest portion of the time that we're going in is pushing the people against one another, and in the process of pushing. Esau is going to come up against one another, which is what they're doing now, because they already got the Democrat and Republican crap going on, right? So they're going to be slaughtering one another, and then they're going to turn, and then they're going to be an all-out race war. And then the last ones that are out there, they're going to be doing what? Taking people's lives for what? For food and substance. For substance, water, food, whatever. This is Jacob's trouble. These are the times that we are coming in. But y'all can't see the magnitude of that because you're too busy worried about things that these people are showing you. Like this stuff is only used for a purpose, and that purpose is to turn the people against one another. That's all it's for. For thou hast turned, and then the elite, which is the elite / secret society of the people that are orchestrating all of this here. You're gonna fall right in line with their narrative, and you're gonna end yourself. And in the process of ending yourself, the Most High is gonna end the rest of you wicked 2/3 in the wicked. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom in thy knowledge, it has perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am. What is that? That's the wicked elite, and the secret society portion of what of the people that are pushing this wickedness to which is witchcraft, right? They boasting in their what? They're proud as hell. They boasting in their wickedness. This is what they're doing. While y'all sitting there trying to blame it on a Democrat or queer, y'all sitting there trying to blame it on one there. It could be one of their own people had done it. To what? To cause what? What you see right now, a uproar between who? The people. Has perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me. Real quick, that reminds me. I'll stay in Isaiah. Let's just go back a little bit to Isaiah, 19. Let's just get a quick precept with this verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, right? But in these times, we're what? He's going to set the Democrat against the what? Republicans. And they shall what? Fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, and city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So in the process of what? Are you all doing what you're doing, and doing just as the scriptures say, everyone fight against his brother, and neighbor against neighbor, city against city, and then in the process of what? Of the ending of what? Of Esau-Edom kingdom, which is going to be what? The gathering in the what? In the so-called Middle East. Huh? And then what? That's it. The kingdom of heaven. Let's go back. Go to verse 11, which is Isaiah 47:11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to what? To put it off. That goes into what? That hour of what? Of America being destroyed, which is that lake of fire. All right. But before then, you're gonna see what? I'm gonna go into that. Which is Isaiah. I mean not Isaiah. 2nd Esdras 15. 2nd Esdras 15 verse 16 concerning the people. Let's just go right over there to it. Let's go real quick. Let's go to Isaiah. Not Isaiah, I'm sorry. 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras 15, which is in the Apocrypha. 15 in verse, then I'll go back to 47, which is Isaiah 47, right? Well, I said I can go, okay, 2nd Esdras 15 in verse 14. Woe to the world. Let's see, yeah, 15. Woe to the world and them that what? Them that dwell therein. For the sword and their what? Their destruction draw near. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand. Meaning what? Weapons, guns. We don't fight with swords anymore. That's Esau-Edom blessing. Jake quick to try to use Esau-Edom blessing against him when he has Esau-Edom has the biggest portion of that blessing, which is what? Nuclear missiles. Huh? So you can never fight the devil with his own blessing, man, because the Heavenly Father is what? He's still that golden cup, which is 47, no, 51. That's Isaiah 51:7, which is Esau, which is America. It's still that golden cup in the Lord's hand, roughly paraphrasing, right? For the sword and their destruction draw near, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For these shall be sedition, meaning rebelling. Sedition, rebelling against one another, right? Or rebelling against men, or rebelling against their kings and princes of what? Of the earth, which is what? Their presidents, their senators, or mayors, whatever you name it. And they, in turn, what? Are coming up against themselves. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, meaning their presidents, governors, or mayors. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So this is what you're seeing. You're seeing a gathering of people coming up against one another for what? For a purpose that the wicked elite knows, and their agenda is working just as they planned. Because you all not going to see it. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's just like now today. A lot of these cities that are like, especially California, portion of New York, but New York is not out. New York in a better shape than California is. Now they in Chicago. They about to do them in real good. Verse 18 of 2nd Esdras 15 and 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall what? Shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. So this is what you're seeing. A house divided, punishing one another, putting them to death, putting them to death. This is what you're seeing. Esau-Edom is divided amongst themselves. Let's flip over to 16 and read that a little bit. Then I'm gonna go back to Isaiah concerning their witchcraft and enchantments, and them forcing you to do their will, and casting spells, which is witchcraft. And you see that psychotic behavior of who? Esau-Edom, the wicked of the earth. 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? So for those of you all that wants to be delivered during this time, because we're definitely in the days of Yahushua returning to the earth, we are ignorantly called JC, returning and what? Giving salvation to his elect. He's not going to save the whole world. His elect is going to be what? Be tried to be saved. 18. The beginnings of sorrows and great mournings. And those beginnings of sorrows is what you see now. Beginnings of what? Jacob's trouble. And great mournings and the beginnings of famine and great death. The beginnings of wars and what? Wars and the powers, which Esau-Edom, he possessed those powers, and shall stand in fear the beginning of evils, meaning bad times. These are the things that we're in, and the world is well, we say Americans is being what? Being tricked to follow right into that what? That pattern of confusion, and that they normally would just what? Just head first without thinking. Doing what? Fighting, arguing, and bickering against one another. What that is? Romans? Let me see something. Romans, real quick. Let's get Romans. What I want? Romans 15. Yeah, Romans 15. See, Romans 15 and 4. For whatsoever thing were what were written before times, meaning to write before, for what? For our learning. So all we do is prophesying. The prophets are back, and they're prophesying the same message that they prophesied in the past. Or what? Of first and foremost, give warning to what? To the Israelites, and tell them to what? To repent and come back to what? The true heaven, the true God in heaven, which is Yahweh. You know, because it's so much spiritual fornication being committed amongst our people, which is the 12 tribe of the children of Israel. It's ridiculous. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. And most of y'all have what? That false hope in what? In a false God or another God. Isaiah 47 and verse 11. Number 11. Yeah, 47:11. Therefore shall evils come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee, and then thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. So Esau-Edom is pushing that witchcraft, which is nothing but literally spells, he pushing that agenda, and the people are falling in line as usual. Verse 12 of Isaiah 47 and 12, stand now with thy enchantments, which is witchcraft, which is spells. Stand now with thy enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast what? Labored from thy youth. Yeah? Esau-Edom, their forefathers, what? They have always been part of what? This witchcraft. And they're going to continue to use it, but soon his witchcraft is not going to work on what? Well, it's not working on the elect anyway. It's going to always work on you, you wicked 2/3 that not listening to the prophets and that's prophesying and giving you the truth concerning the scriptures. Wherein thou hast what? Had labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to what? To profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Prevail what? The evils in these times. Because evil shall come upon thee. Without a doubt. Let's see, verse, what I want. 13, into 13. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsel. Let now the what? The astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things. This is the end of the end, which is going to be the nuclear destruction, and by the hands of who? First, Yahweh, the angels, the chariot, which y'all call what? UFOs. These things are going to be present in the what? In the sky. And the elect, along with Yahweh, the angels, they're going to be what? A witness to what? To the destruction of said America. Let's see. Let's go to. Did I want 15? Yeah, 15. 47:15. Isaiah 47:15. Thus shall they be what? Unto thee, with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarters, none shall save thee. So nobody gonna save what that Revelation 18. Anyway, this is mainly deals with Esau-Edom casting the spells on the people, and the people not being aware of the overall effects of Esau-Edom witchcraft, because they're still doing what? They're still following through with the witchcraft that Esau-Edom is pushing out. But that is second Esdras 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, because the Heavenly Father is getting ready to what? To visit the earth. And the prophets are what? Are measuring the time. And in the process of measuring the time, warning the people, shaking their hand, and telling the people what's about to take place. But most of you all are ignoring the prophets, and you are what? You're paying more attention to the witchcraft that Esau-Edom is pushing out amongst you all. Because why? Because you're not going to get it in these times. Most of you Israelites, 2/3, you're not going to get it. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs, pass, which I have what told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest, the Most High Yahweh, will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be what seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand. Then you're going to understand what? That the Most High spake of those things. How? Through the prophets. From the days, what? From the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Nothing new. Yahweh Shai spoke the same words. This is why he was hated. In the magnitude that he was hated, who y'all ignorantly call Jesus Christ, man. This is why y'all hate him. Just like y'all, most of y'all hate the prophets, man. And Esau-Edom gonna do his job with keep down views, keep throwing ups down, just so you not pay attention to what? This truth. For like as all in what is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is what is manifested. How is it manifested? By measuring of the time through what? The word. The word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Let's drop down a little bit. I was gonna, let's be. Hold up. Hold up. Everyone that should be saved. Okay, verse 8, which is 2nd Esdras 9 and 8. Shall be preserved from, verse 7, I'm sorry, verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by what? By faith, whereby ye have what? Have believed, shall be what? Preserved from what? Said perils, meaning what? Danger. And shall see my salvation in my land and what? And within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. And that danger is going to be in America, man. Then shall they be in what? In pitiful case, which now have what? Abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despite shall dwell in torment. So this is the future of America. This is the future. And it's what? And it's going as planned. Esau-Edom is going as planned. Let's go to verse 13. And therefore be thou what? Be thou not curious how the ungodly, because y'all always worried about Esau-Edom. Before you even worry about yourself. You worry about Esau-Edom, whether he going to be saved when you yourself are not going to be saved. And therefore be not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when but what? Inquire how the righteous shall be saved. Who the world is, and for what? For whom the world is created. Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it out hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. Because the 2/3 again are going to die, right along with what? Esau-Edom, that they always trying to save. They're going to perish right along with their enemies. And in the process, the Heavenly Father is going to take up who? The elect, to be what? To be a witness in the sky, that great escape. That's the only way you're going to escape out of said fire, which is lake of fire, which is going to be in America. That's the only way you're going to escape during that time. So that knows they call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rokah Kudas, Shalom.